Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we'll learn how to write the first Java program. So normally when compared to the other programming languages, Java will be a bit complex in the terms of writing the code. Like we have to write a lot of code in that. But in Python, if you want to print something, we can just print in double quotes. We can write the whatever we want to print it, and we can just print it. But in Java, we have to write so much of code just to just in order to print the data. So we'll just see how we can write out the first Java program. So I've just created here, I've used the Maven here, but I will discuss this Maven about this Maven and all later in later videos. So let me create a Java class. Java class. So may name it as first Java program. So in Java, if you want to create a class, the class name should be the class name should start with the capital letter. So each and every word should be a capital letter. That is a nomenclature, but we can create without that also. But if we follow this, it will be a we have to follow the good nomenclature, right? So we have to follow this in order to create a class. So for every Java class, we need a main method. In Visual in IntelliJ IDEA, we can create the main method just by adding like main and control space and click enter. So automatically the main method will be created. So I'll explain each and every word of this method in after printing that data. So if you want to print some data in Java, we have to use like system dot out dot println my first Java program. So after completing each and every sentence, we have to give it a semicolon. So let me save it. And if you want to run it, we can use we have to double tap on the screen. You can like run first Java the method name, the class name, and if you can see here the first Java program. So let me explain the each and every terminology which we are using here. So the first thing, public class Java program. So public is an access modifier. So we'll discuss about the different type of access modifiers in the later videos. So let's just assume that public should be used for each and every class when you're starting the program. Like it makes a class accessible throughout anywhere in the program. So because of that, we have to make the class as a public. So class is a keyword which is defined to declare that it is a class. So here in this case, the first Java program, making the first Java program as a class, we declared it as a class here. So next, coming to the public static void main stringers, as I told you earlier, the public is an access modifier. So it makes this method to be accessible anywhere in the JVM. So and static, which means that it is a method that is called without creating an object. So normally, whenever you want to create a call, so as I told, this is a method, right? So if you want to call a specific method in Java, we have to create an object of it, object of the class. So as this is a main method, it is not possible to create an object for it, right? So when you declare when you declare it as a static, we can directly call with the help of the class name. No need to create an object for it. So I'll just explain you in the coming videos. So let's assume if you want to for the main method, we have declared as a static so that then our object is not necessary for calling this method. So void just makes this method doesn't return anything. But if you can ask like we are printing some data. So is it different from returning? Yeah. So returning the data is different from the printing. So I'll explain that in the later videos. And so the main is also an entry point of any Java program. So first when the JVM runs, JVM first look for the main method only. So whenever there is a main method, it will run that method first. So for starting, we can say like it is the starting point of each and every program. And here it is a string aux mention that is an array of string objects, like that it will store the command line arguments. In this case, it is not storing any data, but it can hold the input data when the program is running from the command line. So at the time it will be useful, but in this case it's not doing anything here. So when coming to the system.out.println, so this is the way in which if you want to print something in Java, we have to use this line system.out.println. So there is another way also we can use like system. dot out dot print my program. So it is also another way of printing the data. But what the difference between the println and print? So println will print the data and it will go to the next line for printing the next data, next available line. So if you use print here, so print will only print the data in the same line. It will not go to the next line. So that's a difference between the println and the print. So let me comment it and. So I'll explain you what is system out and println here. So system dot out, it is a built-in object in Java that represents the standard output. So we are printing the data, right? That is what the output, right? So if you want to print some output here, we have to print like system dot out dot out. So it represents the output stream. And the println, as I told you earlier, this method prints the starting string followed by the new lines. That means if you are using the println, it will print the data in a new line. In this case, it will print my first Java program to the console here. So what will happen if I click run here? What is happening in the background? So when I'm clicking the run here, in Java compiler compiles the code into the bytecode. So this Java code JVM will look for the main method, right? So the main method JVM will look for uh, the compiler. First it will compile the data and then it will be sent into the JVM. So at the time of compiling, all the code will be converted into the bytecode, which is executed by the Java virtual machine. So Java virtual machine is where it will be all the bytecode, the code will be completely converted to the byte stream with the help of the JVM. So so at the time of execution, the main method will be called by the JVM and the program pins my first Java program in the console. So yep.